Welcome everybody to another episode of A New Way with Noah. On this short video, I will be posting it on social media and also uploading it to the YouTube channel for A New Way with Noah. And I'm going to be telling you about New Year's resolutions very briefly. We already have a few podcasts up about the topic of New Year's and New Year's resolutions, two separate podcasts on the OIC Podcasts that we recorded for the year of 2020. And so I highly recommend you listen to those to get the history of New Year's Eve, the history of New Year's Day, and the history of New Year's resolutions, and then also how to accomplish New Year's resolutions in a new way is also featured on those episodes. So I would like to tell you a little bit about how I have applied this information to my life. So when we commit to New Year's resolutions, that is us committing to something ourselves, by our own power. But when we allow ourselves to make a commitment to God, which can be done on any day of the year, then that brings God into the picture. And that brings a whole new powerful entity into this New Year's resolution, allowing Him to work through us to accomplish much more than we once thought we could do in a very short amount of time. We don't need a whole year often to accomplish something in God's eyes. There are some things that, yes, it may take a whole year, but many things He can accomplish very quickly. He did in my life, as far as getting rid of sin, as far as adopting new habits that really work for me, as far as playing the guitar. Many different things, I accomplished reading the Bible all the way through in 1 year with God. So many awesome things can be accomplished with God as long as we make those commitments, not by ourselves, but with God. Another aspect of this is I believe that if we make New Year's resolutions in advance of New Year's and allow those resolutions to also be commitments with God, then we can have accomplished much more than we thought we could by the time New Year's shows up. So this is only a few weeks in advance of New Year's. If we make a commitment now between us and God, then New Year's Eve is going to hit in 2 weeks once that hardest part of that resolution is accomplished. Once we've gotten through the first part, the 2 weeks of start, then New Year's will be an extra motivation, stepping us up higher and motivating us more to accomplish these New Year's resolutions that so many people have difficulty accomplishing because they only commit to themselves. So that is my best advice for New Year's resolutions. Thank you for watching this video of A New Way with Noah. We have the resolutions and the New Year's episodes of the OIC podcast. I'm going to put those in the description. And comment what you thought of what I'm telling you in this video. I'd love to hear what your insights are and what you've known to work as far as accomplishing New Year's resolutions in your own life. Thanks again, and I'll meet you on the next video.